What is up? Whoa, hair is going a little funky. The little hair we got going is a little funky on us. Had to make a pit stop because I forgot my jacket, and today's one of those days where we're going to be outside, and I was like, I'm not going to be the dude that doesn't want to go outside because it's too cold, you know what I mean? Because that's not who I want to be. So I had to do a quick little pit stop to grab something I forgot. And you know what? As much as I wanted to complain about it, I'm like, it is what it is. And that is what it is, you know? Um, no need to gripe or give it a hard time. Well, today is day 100. And it feels exactly the way day one felt. Maybe not. No, that's not true. But there's nothing special about day 100 that like makes it much different from the rest, and doesn't mean I shouldn't celebrate it. What are we doing here, Vans? Doesn't mean we uh, shouldn't do our best to remind ourselves how proud of ourselves we are, what we've done along the way, what we've learned. I went to Centennial High School, and I think that was because when it opened, it was the 100th year of something, something. Probably not the current high school district. I don't know. I don't know how long the district's been around. But I know that centennial, means 100 years. Today is the centennial day of the Influenstructor. Whoa. Oh, man. How many cents are in a dollar? 100. How many legs are on a centipede? How many years are in a century? So cent was something I learned in math, because in math you have to do percents. Per meaning like fraction, cent, fraction, 100. You got a 55%, 55 per 100. 55 out of 100. And so I had to learn all about cent and try to shove the cent word down my math kids' brains. And good luck with that, you know? So today is day 100, and that's awesome. And I'm happy about it. Minus the fact that I forgot my jacket. I had to go back and, running a smidge, but that's okay. I have a guest speaker today, and I definitely don't want to be late on a guest speaker day, but that's okay if I'm running a smidge behind, because now I've got jackets. Now I'm prepared. And what I've learned in teaching is if you have expectations, those need to be spoken to your students as clearly as possible, a day or two or a week ahead of whatever's about to happen. And I've learned along the way that when you invite someone into your classroom, there should be a very high set of expectations that all students must know and understand before somebody is welcomed into our classroom. So we went through that yesterday, and it's going to be stinking awesome. For the first time, I'm going to see one of those big 165-pound drones that can carry 220 pounds worth of water or seeds or pesticides or, again, any type of spraying liquid, fungal, I don't know, anyway. We're going to see one of those things fly. We're going to see how to map one of those bad boys, and it's going to be fantastic. So that is that. I have been, there's that saying, how you do one thing is how you do all things. And let me come right back to that. Do you see the sun in my eyes? Do you know what that means? That means that there's no fog for the most part today. And if there's no fog today, then that means that we're going to be able to fly without a problem, because yesterday I was like, hey, well, let's hopefully cross our fingers and hope there's no fog, because that would not be good. And guess what? There's no fog today, which is pretty cool. How you do one thing is how you do all things. And I'm like, no, it's not. I can do one thing well and then not care about other things. But I'm trying to just take that to heart and flip the mindset where it's like, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me I have to be perfect at all things if I want to be really good at one thing. But I'm trying to think about that and relate it to all different parts of my life. Like drinking coffee. How I made this coffee. I made it with intention. I found a cool little frothing powder creamer that's healthy and fantastic, but it takes a little bit longer. I tell myself, how you do one thing, you get it. And I'm trying to relate that to my morning plan, my bedtime plan. Because again, if I am lazy in one aspect of my life, you tend to be lazy in other aspects of your life. And I don't want to be lazy, but it's fun to be lazy. But not when you're trying to get somewhere, not when you got, some cool goals that you're trying to hit. So I say that to say, how you do your things isn't really how you do all things, but why not do all things great? I think that's what I want to say. Why not do everything great? If you're going to do something, do it to the best of your abilities and be so proud of the fact that it has one of those Coolman stamps on it, or whatever the heck your last name is. Boom. I did that, and I did to the best of my abilities. For the most part, again, don't spend a lifetime trying to perfect something that doesn't need that, don't overthink it. But, yeah, think about the things you're doing. Think about the classwork that you're working on. Is that a Jeep? That is a Jeep. Anytime you're hopping over in the fast lane, you gotta speed up. Take a look in that rear view mirror, Make sure that black vehicle way the heck back there is not going to pull you over. But just thinking about how you do things. If there's a better way of doing things, if it makes you better, if it makes you feel better, definitely do that, please. There are shortcuts. You can chat GPT the rest of your life. But there's certain things worth doing well. And I hope you do things very well. Anyway, again, I feel like I'm on my high horse telling you what to do on day 100 of me Influenstructoring you. But it's not me on a high horse. It's me wanting the best for all my kids. And I heard from a kid yesterday who was previously in my class, and it makes me want to show that message to all my students right now and say, see, you're one day going to appreciate all this. See, one day you're going to thank me for this. See, one day you're going to make some decisions in your future because of the stuff I'm saying. See, here's proof. Here's one kid. Anyway, it's awesome. I love hearing from kids, and it's why we do what we do. Man, I'm out of the classroom tomorrow. Today's day 100. What you do with day 101 is, up to me to figure out. And then Thursday and Friday are field trip days. Lots of moving parts. That's okay. So we'll figure out next time I post this bad boy. Okay? Hey, it's Tuesday. Make it a great day. Out.